I, 25M, let my stepsister, 21F, move into my apartment, and now she is trying to seduce me. Please help. I am sharing this from my alt account for anonymity. Here is some quick background. I am one and only child of my parents. When I was 10, my parents got divorced on good terms. After the divorce, I stayed with my dad, and my mom remarried with someone who I now call my stepfather. Stepfather had a daughter from his previous marriage named Laura. Now I have a pretty healthy relationship with my mom and stepfather, but I was never close with Laura while growing up. I treated her like one of my other cousins. After some years, I left my dad's house and moved states away to pursue my higher education. Now I currently live in my own apartment and work at a good company. Now the situation. So last November, my mom called me asking me to let Laura stay at my apartment because she wanted to continue her education here. Now I have 3 bedrooms in my apartment, and I would definitely have a roommate around. So after she moved in, everything was normal. She contributed to Wi-Fi and electricity bills, took out trash, and even cleaned the house sometimes. So after a few months later, I noticed some changes in her behavior. She changed her talking tone to more cutesy, gave me hugs while I went to work. At first I thought nothing of it, and I was happy that me and her are getting closer. Soon though, she started wearing more revealing clothes while around the house, which I ignored and did not judge. Also, she started giving me random compliments here and there, which I did not mind back then. She started initiating inappropriate conversations such as, "How does my butt look in this dress? Do you prefer clean-shaven or hairy pussy?" At this point, I knew something was up and she was crossing a line, so I started to avoid being around her and played games in my room. Now back to yesterday. While I was using my phone sitting on the couch, she came towards me, started crying, and confessed that she loved me and wished we were dating as a couple. I was taken aback and told her that I knew something was up with her all along and threatened her to tell our parents and kick her out. We then argued about this for a solid 15 minutes. I was trying to convince her that I was her brother, to which she responded by saying, "But we are not blood related and you are not dating anyone." I snapped and told her to leave for once. She then left for her room and I went to sleep. I am typing this today after I woke up. She seems to have gone to her college. I need advice for fixing this mess without getting parents involved. Relevant comments. Stian within. She needs to go. You have a right to be free and clear of harassment of any kind in your own home. You also have the right to be comfortable in your own home. Honestly, I would tell your parents, since they were so quick to call, and have her stay there. They can find an alternate place for her to stay immediately. OOP. Yes, you are right. I guess I have no other way out, except for kicking her out. Stian within. 100% right. And I feel for you, because how fucking awkward is Christmas now? But honestly, none of this is your fault. And you shouldn't be embarrassed, as your sister is clearly overstepping boundaries that shouldn't even be touched, let alone crossed. Yes. OP. Tell your parents now before she turns this rejection against you and make up stories of you harassing or making inappropriate actions towards her. OP. Yes. But even if she turns on me, I have surveillance footage of the argument. Bitch Redditor. Damn, OP isn't effing around. You could just drop it, but if she goes to your parents and twists shit, then use the footage. Update, 11 days later. So first of all, I want to thank everyone who took time to read and comment on my previous post. To all people who made incest jokes and inappropriate comments on my previous post, I strongly dislike them. Even if we both are not blood related, we are still siblings, and I would under no circumstances have an intimate relationship with my sister. So after that day, I called my mom and told her everything. She did not believe me at first. Then I texted her everything, small clips of surveillance footage, screenshots of texts with Laura before I blocked her. She was shocked and disgusted. The footage showed how inappropriate she was. My mom then had a meltdown on the phone. Yes, I feel sad for my mom, but I did not know of any other way to deal with this situation. My mom always had an image of Laura as some innocent little child. She scolded me because I did not tell her before. So at night I called her again now that she was calm. I told her to come over to my place, and she agreed. Meanwhile, before my mom came, I avoided being with Laura as much as possible. I left early in the morning and came late to the house. I kept any conversations short and only had to deal with her a few times. Yes, Laura was sorry. She was apologetic. She kept telling me she messed up, but I knew none of that, and I just had enough of her. I wanted her to just leave. As much as I know Laura, she is very manipulative. So now last Friday, my mom came to my apartment. The first thing she did after putting her bags down was to confront Laura. My mom and Laura had a big fight over this, so I left the apartment for a short while. When I came back, Laura was packing her stuff. My mom had booked a hotel room for her to stay for a day. Apparently, she has been moved into an all-girls hostel. Now currently, I am asking my bio dad to move in with me to satisfy a need for a roommate, as Laura has now gone. Now here are answers to some common questions I got on my previous post. 1. Why don't I want to pursue a romantic relationship with Laura? She is my sister. 2. Is Laura beautiful? Yes, but I don't see her as anything more than a sister. 3. Am I single? I have started to see a girl. 4. Did I tell my parents about this? Yes. 5. Am I going to continue to keep contact with Laura? Probably not. 6. Will this affect my relationship with my parents? Yes, but I am sure they will get over it. 7. Why did Laura act this way towards me? According to her, I was a very gentle and supportive person to her. She developed crush feelings for me, but I think she did this because of the messy breakup she had. I am open to answer more questions. Edit. People who said I did not give her a chance and just kicked her out. No, I did give her a chance. We did talk about this during lunch at one point, but she did not know what boundaries were, so I snapped at her. Final comments. Nobody special. Why didn't your mom believe you until you showed evidence? Doesn't she trust you? OOP. She is more close with Laura than me. Why does OOP need a roommate? I just need a companion. Like I am just alone in the house.